Today's Japanese slang term is "死体蹴り," or literally kicking a corpse. Now, I wouldn't say this term is mainstream, but it has been around since at least 2010, as you can see clearly from Google Trends, and it is fairly established within the subset of the Japanese internet that is the gaming world. Basically, "死体蹴り" can be seen as somewhat equivalent to the English practice of teabagging, although it's like teabagging, it's not something you can actually usually do in a game, but it just refers to kind of being a poor winner, kicking someone when they're down, or going above and beyond, winning by far more than you actually need to in order to prove a point. In some cases then, I'd actually say that BMing would be a better translation, as you can see here by the screenshot from a Hearthstone player who notes that their minion attacked a player after the player had already died, which is a bit like, well, I guess it's literally kicking a corpse. Through this use, though, "死体蹴り" has developed uses that go beyond just the gaming world, used now to mean something like beating a dead horse. For instance, here you can see someone saying that winning some kind of lottery related to the manga anime Bocchi the Rock was very, very difficult, and so they felt like they were a corpse being kicked, again, using this sort of analogy. And indeed, the phrase has developed so much that there's "死体蹴りteki," or like corpse kicking-ish, which can be used as an adjective or a modifier. For instance, this person here says they don't want to do a "死体蹴りteki nakoto," or a corpse kicking like thing, by criticizing someone who has already been subject to extensive criticism. Interestingly though, more recently there's been an entire flip in the meaning, where "死体蹴り" is sort of ironically used to mean something that is actually good, something that you want to happen specifically to you. You want your corpse to be kicked. The most specific event that this is used in is when a large amount of information is being released about something that you're a big fan of, so you've died from all the information, but you've died happily, and then they just still keep kicking your corpse. Here's an example where someone talks about the release of information related to the Kamen Rider franchise, and you can see how they first say, alright, there's pictures of actors that come out, then information comes out about the actors interacting online, then there's death from too much information, then more information comes out and it kicks your corpse, but they're delighted about this because they're a fan of the series. When this person writes that information about the person they like came out and quote, "died, everyone died, we all died, I died too, I'm still dead, I'm dead but they are kicking me, the forest is burning, there's nothing left, not even ashes, still burning, corpses of the campfire," what they're really saying here is that they're really happy about all this. And finally, I should note a very, very obscure use of "死体蹴り," which only exists in relation to the Uma Musume fandom. In 2022, there was a monthly live competition that happened. A character named Miss Victoria won the competition, and this was followed by a new element, which was a live show where she sang a song. As she did this, though, the losers' names scrolled across the screen. For that and a number of other complex reasons that you can check out at this link if you read Japanese, but I'm not going to get into for the interest of time, people were very, very unhappy about this event. The switch to the live show was kind of sudden, and people were understandably unhappy to see their favorites being listed in a reel of losers, more or less. As a result, this particular event became known as the Corpse Kicking Live, so when you see people talk to the "死体蹴りRaibu," they are specifically referring to this happening within the fandom, which I guess still remains a bit of a sore spot today. So there you have it. From bad behavior in video games, to just bad behavior in general, to an inverted meaning which is good behavior, to a specific meaning that's only relevant to fans of Uma Musume, "死体蹴り" sure does get around. And I hope this video was enough that you are now "死体蹴られた" in the good meaning with "死体蹴り." See you in the next video.